Hello and welcome to another Starman Just Watched. I'm Devin, with me is Billy.
Alright, then let's try to leave with all our figures after this.
No promises. But yeah, we watched A Working Man.
Yeah.
An action movie.
Yeah, almost an action.
Yeah, it's just an action movie.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with it, but I'm not going to have very nice things to say about it for the most part.
No, I've kind of gathered that.
Yeah. But, simple plot, Billy.
See, Levon Payne, ex British Marine Commando, now construction worker, helps his boss find his missing daughter.
Basically, yeah. It's the same setup I see in every action movie where it's daughter or someone gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
This ex-military guy goes in, shoots up everyone to get them back. And it's always against some mob or mafia.
Yeah.
And that's just how it felt for me. I was like, this is another watch him shoot up a bunch of bad guys movie. And nothing wrong with that. It's just the plot is just so common now to me. So when you have that plot that's common, you gotta do stuff that's different.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel anything different.
Fair enough.
So yeah, the play-by-play is we meet our main protagonist, Levin.
Yeah.
And he works for a construction crew. He used to be ex-British military.
Yeah.
And boss's daughter goes out on a party and gets kidnapped by basically human traffickers.
Yeah. Really messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really messed up situation all over for this. And then the Russian Mafia is who works above them.
Yeah, the Russian Council, whatever.
Yeah, the Brotherhood.
Yeah, brother, there we go.
Yeah. And it's how every mafia thing works. You kill one person, then the whole gang's on you, and then it becomes a free-for-all shootout.
Or stab fest. Don't break.
Yeah. And then basically, end of the movie, we get the girl back and we've killed everyone except for the one guy that, you know, he's the big boss and can't be touched.
Yeah.
But at this point, the Brotherhood's even like, we're not dealing with that dude anymore. Give it up.
Yeah.
He will kill you.
Yeah.
So there, I just summed up a hour and a half, 45...
Well, almost 2 hour movie.
Almost 2 hour movie in 2 minutes. Alright, so since the summary is basically that, we'll do scenes that we enjoyed and scenes that maybe we didn't enjoy. This is going to be a little different from what we like and what we didn't.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about some scenes here.
Yeah.
Alright. So the big one that you're bringing this in the review, right? is our two, literally Team Rocket, Jessie and James, who basically started all this. If you didn't have these two on your payroll, basically you wouldn't have dealt with Levin here, and you would have just been kept running fine.
Yeah, no.
But I had never seen such incompetence in this movie. I think that was what was supposed to be new.
Yeah.
Is what if there's two idiots that are really incompetent at this, and that's why this happened? It's literally... Okay, so our job is kidnap the girl, bring the girl to the client who paid to have her kidnapped, so that he can do whatever the F he wants with her, and leave.
Yeah.
We bring the girl to the client. She isn't fully drugged, so she bites him.
36 inches to be attached to his cheek.
Yeah. So client ain't happy. Our boss, who orchestrates all this, ain't happy. So kill the girl.
Yeah.
That is the solution to this. Our client wants her dead. I want her dead. All right, let's kill her. Take her home. Put her in the back of the truck. Still forget to fully drug her. She wakes up, says a prayer, and as Jessie tries to taunt her with a gun, kicks the gun out of her hand, manages to cause the car to crash, gets away. Gets caught by the police that you are paying, so you catch her again, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
And then take her to where you're supposed to execute her. And then at this point in the movie, the client wants her back. He wants to do the job himself, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. Take her to the client. Unaware that during this whole process, this guy is hunting you, killing the mob.
Oh, yes.
To get to you, and is going to rain all hell on you once he catches up. And I was like, that was the only part of the movie I actually enjoyed, was just like, how incompetent are these people? How do you still have a spot in the mob?
Yeah, honestly, I can't even think of an action movie where you've got two idiots like this.
Yeah, this is beyond any other flub up I've seen in these movies. This is
you might get a guy who screws up once.
Yeah, it's usually just the one screw up. He's like, oh shoot, I did that, and then that's what leads to the alternate falls. This is a series of events.
This is a dumb.
Was this your first day? Shit. So, that's my scene I wanted to bring up, and the two idiots.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about?
The van fight.
The end fight?
No, the van.
Oh, the van fight. Where there are two guys in the van, Seven fights them off while still tied up.
Yeah.
While Buddy continues to drive instead of pull over and help. They're in the middle of nowhere. I was like, if I was driving the van and I hear all this fighting in the back, I'd be like, I should pull over and fucking see what's going on back there, not keep driving. But no, I'm going to keep driving. I get shot in the back of the head, crash the car, and that is what turns the tides enough so that Levin can kill these other two morons.
Yeah.
And then kick the truck into the river.
Because I love when we first see the two the two sons, what the fuck are these?
Yeah, they got a weird get up, and it's that's our brand thing. What, Tweedledee and Tweedledum? That's literally what I thought.
Yeah, that was Dumb and Dumber.
Or Dumb and Dumber. It's the Yin Yang twins.
Yeah.
Nonsense. I was don't need to do that. That's stupid.
No.
Alright. Things we didn't like. I'll let you go first.
And kind of the opening scene when you see him attack the guys at the thing, you could have done a little more with the when he throws the bucket of nails.
I guess a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to go too hard on that because he's at work.
Fair
he's
enough.
Still trying to keep his job.
Fair enough. That's true.
Yeah. And, of course, he's going to have a young daughter that he doesn't have custody of. The mother died.
Yeah,
the father's taking care of the daughter, and there's a custody battle over her.
That... I'm like...
I was like, of course that's in there. Do we do anything with that?
No.
No. It doesn't add anything to his character.
No, it didn't. And
other than at the end, so he can have cool lines do you have a daughter? No. Then you would never understand. And bang, bang.
That's... Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, it was just to have a tagline at the end.
Yeah, so it's...
Because I was thinking when the Mafia was coming after them, they were like, okay, they kidnapped the daughter now. Stakes are higher.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen, but no.
No, the daughter's perfectly fine. Grandpa, on the other hand, almost got it.
It's like he pulls me out of the burning house. You know, I could just leave him, right?
I could have just left you there. Yeah, well, thanks for saving me. We'll talk about this afterwards. So, yeah, I was like a little bit. Either don't have that,
No, or use it more.
or you lean in on it more.
Yeah, like, get the use out of it instead of just having it there and not really doing much.
Yeah. Alright, so things we like a bit, or I guess we kind of did that, but I'm trying to think of a scene that I hate, but I'm like, there's so many. I understand why we had it, but I don't like the how he gets in with everyone with the drug deal. Drug deals.
Right?
Yeah, he's like, where was he getting the damn money?
Good point.
Yeah. He only said he had 10 grand packed away on it.
Yeah.
So, how is he buying all these drugs off drug dealers to get...
Well, that's obviously what his boss gave him the money to help fund a kid?
Maybe, but...
But the fact that they're all wrapped in tinfoil, too.
Well, that's just
a
way to keep it. Anyway, it was just... One, I was like, okay, that's just convenient, but I know there's reason why he has that money. I assume you are right that his boss...
Because he offered like $50,000 plus $20,000 for expenses.
Yeah, so probably use that money.
Yeah.
But just how easily he got in on that.
Yeah, after just kicking the bikers' asses.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, I'm military too.
Yeah.
Says the lead drug dealer. And I was like, of course you are! Because otherwise this would be so inconvenient. You'd be like, okay, you just kicked everyone's asses. Get the hell out of here. I'm not selling you drugs now. And then, of course, he's like dumping the drugs everywhere.
Yeah, see, in the river.
Yeah, I was like, alright.
Just say no.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta. Alright, so, gonna try a new section. Overall conclusion of the movie.
I mean...
I guess this is kind of the final thoughts.
Yeah. I mean... It's same action, like I said. These movies just, like I said, just bring up and watch Mayhem. Like, that's what I always say when you go into an action movie.
Yeah. And I agree that, yes, it is those, just turn your brain off, watch the action.
And I do like Jason Statham, like, action movies.
Okay, don't get me wrong. He is a good action movie hero.
Yeah.
I'm not discrediting that.
No.
But I find, even when I have my brain turned off to these movies, I'm still bored. Nothing really wows me in these movies. And that's just my personal issue. I don't think I should be using that as a critique against the movie.
Yeah.
If you've never seen an action movie before and this is your first one, this is a really good one to start on.
Yeah.
There. Happy? Put the gun down now, please.
Right.
No, but in all seriousness now, personal opinion aside, it's not a bad action movie. It hits all the highs and it doesn't reach any lows.
No,
other than the few things we pointed out.
Yeah, it's one of that. Like I said, like it's good steady flow. Like it's
there was never a moment where I'm like, oh my god, can we just get more action?
Yeah, like you know, like
there is some build up, but like him seeing his construction job.
Yeah.
And then the drug dealing, that's where I was like, okay, can we just get to where he starts killing everyone?
Yeah.
We know that's where this is going.
Yeah. What do you have? Right?
Yeah. Alright then, final thoughts before we wrap this one up.
Well, then, if you like Jason Statham, I highly recommend it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say if you like action movies, this is highly recommended.
Yeah.
But with that though, we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, Have a good one, guys.
Dang it.